For decades, Bruce Lee has been worshipped as a martial arts icon. A man whose speed, philosophy, and charisma transformed cinema forever. But one man who knew him closely, actor, director, and martial arts legend Sammo Hung remained surprisingly quiet about their relationship. Now, after years of silence, Hung has finally spoken up about Bruce Lee. And what he reveals changes everything we thought we knew about the dragon himself, Sammo. Hung is no stranger to martial arts stardom. Long before Jackie Chan or Donnie Yen became household names, Hung was paving the way for Hong Kong action cinema. Known for his agility despite his stocky frame, he proved that martial arts was about skill and spirit, not body type. But what makes his story even more compelling is that he crossed paths with Bruce Lee at a time when the world was just beginning to understand Lee's greatness. Their encounter took place on the set of Enter the Dragon in 1973, Bruce Lee's final completed film before his untimely death. In the unforgettable opening scene, it was Sammo Hung who faced Lee in the temple fight. For many, it was a thrilling introduction to the film. For Hung, it was something far deeper, a moment that would become etched into martial arts history. Standing opposite Bruce Lee, he felt firsthand the energy, the precision, and the intensity that made Lee legendary. Hung later admitted that the fight, though choreographed, felt real in its rawness because Lee's presence was unlike anything he had ever experienced. For years, Hung avoided discussing the experience in detail. He let Bruce Lee's legend grow without inserting himself into the story. But when he finally opened up, he revealed truths that stunned fans. According to Hung, Bruce was not just a master fighter, but also a generous teacher who respected those around him. While Hollywood painted Lee as untouchable, Hung described him as approachable, someone who took the time to connect with his fellow performers. Even those who were far less famous at the time, Hung explained that Bruce carried an aura of intensity, but he wasn't arrogant. On set, Lee was always focused, yet he never looked down on others. He treated Hung as an equal despite being the star. To Hung, this humility was Bruce Lee's greatest strength, proving that greatness isn't just about skill, but about character. In Hung's words, Bruce was not only fast and powerful, but also deeply human. A man whose passion for martial arts and philosophy burned brighter than his fame. Perhaps the most shocking revelation was Hung's acknowledgement of Bruce's fragility. He recalled moments where Lee pushed his body beyond its limits, a sign of both his dedication and his vulnerability. Bruce, Hung suggested, was human first and icon second, something the world often forgets. His tragic death at just 32 left behind questions and myths. But Hung's testimony adds something rare: authenticity. He remembered Bruce not as an unreachable legend, but as a man he admired deeply. When Sammo Hung finally spoke up, fans realized that his silence all these years wasn't indifference, was respect. He wanted Bruce Lee's legacy to stand on its own, free of embellishment or self-promotion. But when he finally shared his truth, it only made Lee's story richer. It reminded the world that behind the flashing kicks and piercing stares was a man who inspired everyone around him, even someone as accomplished as Sammo Hung today. Sammo Hung is celebrated as a giant of action cinema in his own right. But when he reflects on Bruce Lee, his words carry the weight of lived experience. Hung's confession doesn't diminish Lee's legend, it amplifies it. Because when one great master honors another, the truth resonates far louder than myth.